All right, next honorable mention, guys. The addition of guard Nick Allegretti. All right, so in case you guys don't know, Nick Allegretti was stepped up in literally the last game of the year, Super Bowl, and stepped in for Joe Thorny, uh, start starting guard for the Kansas City Chiefs, and he got injured in the game and still finished the game, guys. So this guy is like, one, he's tough. One, like, you know what I'm saying? He stepped up in the most important, most televised game of the year. And he did a phenomenal job. The dude stepped in and there wasn't much said about, like, he barely had any flaws in this game.
Right.
Okay. So this guy is doing all of this, and but the downfall of it is, it was like one start. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the guy doesn't have a lot of starting experience, and that's one thing that is it a great move? Like, yeah, we got someone with potential. He's 27, but again, it's also like, we just paid 16 million, a 3-year, 16 million deal for a guy with potential. Yeah. So how much can we take from that? Like, and that's why it's just an honorable mention to me. Alex, what do you think, man?
Yeah, with this move, and you talk about the Chiefs guy, right? The Chiefs lineman.
The Chiefs guard, yes.
Yeah. I don't know how you say his name, but with this move, man, I'm more leaning towards, believing in Adam Peters with this. I have to trust Adam Peters with this move and just believe in him in this one. But I watched a little bit of film on him. Again, he doesn't have a whole lot of film because he wasn't the starter. But when he did get in, he showed that, he has some promise. So I'm going to believe Adam Peters because Adam Peters we trust. And I'm going to believe in this move, man. And that's what we needed, though, because what Ron brought in, with the remember the center that we brought in, and oh man, I just don't even want to go into with the Ron situation, but y'all know what it is, man. Ron was just but I'm gonna believe Adam Peters on this move. So yeah, I'm excited. This is very important for the offense. Absolutely.
So I'm gonna just add this. That's one of when I saw this signing, I was like, another Chiefs lineman. Oh,
right.
Like, I was just like, this is not, like, I don't know. I didn't know what to think about it. So, and in case you guys know, we still have that Chief. I forget his name. What's his name?
Wiley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wiley. So he was horrible at right tackle for us last year, but he's still on our team now.
Yeah.
And they're talking about moving him into guard next year. That's why we kept him. But Will, tell me what you think of this move, getting another Chief lineman.
Yeah, so I think I don't care where he came from. And actually, this is one of the moves we made where there's no previous connection between coach and player. Austin Eckler was drafted by Anthony Lynn. And a bunch of these other moves, all those Cowboy players that came over, all of our assistants had a role in bring these guys. They've worked with him, but not this guy. So I think that's kind of interesting. This is what you talked about. Not every single person we brought in here was made to be your day one starter, and this guy's going to provide some depth because we really don't know what's happening at left guard. Is he the left guard? Are they going to draft somebody? I will just point out, since you said we can. Andrew Wiley to left guard is all fan speculation. The team hasn't come out to say that that's what's happening. But we all sit there and say, why don't you put him where he played better for the Chiefs? Right. And it would make sense, but that's not a known commodity right now. Right now, he's our right tackle. So we're not really sure what Allegretti's role is going to be, but at the very, very least, he's someone who may be coming in to start, probably coming in to start. He said in an interview, I want to go someplace I can play. But nonetheless, he's going to bring toughness. Travis Kelce said he's the toughest mother he's ever played with. And he even said, next to my second favorite, toughest mother to play with was Andrew Wiley. He goes, and now both those guys are in DC. So he's helping to bring that culture as well.
Yeah, I like what you said,
Wait,
Will.
Did you say Travis Kelce to DC?
No.
No, why?
No, his brother Jason, he's going to be the center.
That would be nice.
Sean, tell me what you think, brother.
Yeah, I watched his introductory press conference, and I mean, just by listening to that, you get that feeling that he is tough, and he was saying, like, they asked him about the elbow and just first, is that going to be an issue? And he was saying, no, they looked at it. We're not going to need surgery. The rehab, everything will be good. If today he had to play, he could, but thankfully, he don't have to right now. One of the things I thought was really interesting, because we're talking about him potentially being left guard. In his interview, he said day one, he wants to be a day one starter. He said he wants to compete for that left guard spot. I like that. I like that fire that he's bringing to the table, because if he's the depth guy, or if that's what they think he's going to be, he don't think that in his mind. That's what we need, guys. We need guys that are hungry, that are ready to compete in-house and come out and say it. He's like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody else, and I don't know what their front office, what their main goals are, but I want to be the starter. And then he said, I saw that they got the guy at the center, so that's fine. Center and left guard are the two reasons why I wanted to be, so I can get an opportunity to be on the field. They asked him, what can you contribute? When somebody talks about you, what can you contribute? He said, physicality and effort. Give to him. I like that. Somebody that's going to work, who's going to grind, be a dog, or be just in there. And then you have Travis Kelce, like Will said, who's giving him that, vote of confidence and that push. I like that. I really like what he's bringing to the table. And then at the end of the day, like you said, Super Bowl, you tear, your shoulder, you tear whatever in the game, or your elbow, and then, you have an opportunity. He said he got pissed. He was like, dude, do I got to take myself out of the Super Bowl after I just got in? You know what I mean?
Right.
Up, and he realized he could play with it. It's one of those situations where you just, look, tomorrow I won't be doing. Tomorrow's a different day. I might not get an opportunity to do this tomorrow. I need to take advantage of the opportunity I have right now. Everything about that, I love. Now, I'd be naive if I didn't say that we've seen a number of press conferences where we left it being like, oh man. I was also here last year when EB had a press conference, like, oh, here we go. So I'm going to take it with a grain of salt, but that hunger, that competition, I'm really excited to see that. So I love this movie.
Yeah, I want to. My bad. Before you say, I want to go back to what Will said. Wiley staying at left tackle. I think that's what the fans, like you said, because I didn't hear nothing about Wiley moving in inside or anything like that either. And I think Wiley, the reason why we didn't get rid of him, and a lot of people were probably upset that we didn't get rid of him, is because we signed a 3-year contract with him. You know what I'm saying? And he is 30, which I get it, and I see why Charles Leno was gone. You know what I mean? Because he had one more year left, and if he would have played out this season, we would have to, pay him possibly or something like that. But he was just getting up there in age. Wiley had a 3-year contract. He's 30 years old, and I get it. But him moving on the inside, let's say he did move on the inside. That means possibly if we're not going to get Tyron Smith or anything like that, that means you have to go into the draft and get 2 rookies. Okay, mind you, 2 rookies on the left tackle and the right tackle. And mind you, for a rookie quarterback, that's not very smart. So Wiley, I feel like he's going to stay at the left. You know what I mean? We got a new center now with the Dallas dude, and then this new dude from Kansas City, another Kansas City guy. So I think maybe a rookie will probably be at right tackle. Maybe I don't know, unless we get Tyron Smith. I don't know how that's going to work. But my point, going back to Will, Wiley should stay at left tackle. To be honest, I don't know what the rumor was of him going inside. Go ahead, Ab. My bad.
No, it's right tackle, and no, you're straight. It's right tackle. But the whole thing is that us signing a 3-year deal with them, we could have, it doesn't matter, because we could have let him go and still got some money back cap wise. So
Oh, okay.
releasing him like that, not trying to argue or nothing like that, but the money wise, it makes sense that we could have let him go and still save money. It actually makes less sense for us to release Nick Gates.
Yeah.
It makes less sense to release Nick Gates.
$300,000 savings.
Yes, and we did that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I think
that's all I'm saying. Like the money wise, I'm just from what I'm looking at in Spot Rack and everything like that is just we could have saved just according to this 1.6 million if we released Wiley. And
see, I don't think that's worth it. I wish they would move him inside. And I say you keep him for another year and let him be that battle Allegretti. Like, let him be part of the team. I don't really think we should put him at right tackle, you know?
I agree with that. To me, especially because we need depth. Like to me, you know what I'm saying? What's 1.6 million? You get what I mean? So especially when you need depth. And honestly, just because we don't do it now doesn't mean we can't do it later when the bubble. You get what I mean? Like, what if we draft somebody that will actually be better than him, or we see that's better than him, and just because it's not us releasing him now doesn't mean it's not going to happen later, guys.
Right.
I got you. Definitely.